we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Line gets set, first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
On the ground, it's Alexander. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Johnson wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Keep headed to the end zone. And he finds his way out of bounds, real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Back to throw, it's King. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly, cross.
That's the end of the first quarter. Vanderbilt 7, Georgia Tech 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
In blue, in blue. Ready, go.
The give. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like, they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right now.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Johnson looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Quarterback checking off. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
On the double.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on him. Nope, steps out of bounds.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Going up top on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires downfield. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll pull it down and run. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's Kane. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Running back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Looking to throw on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Looking down the middle. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown!